Hello friends, I am going to show you very quickly how I make Halloween throw pillows. This is starting after the quilted outsides have been made, and I've put them together one on top of the other with my markings on the bottom. This is going to be where I'm going to attach the zipper. As you can see, I've made those marks 1/2 inch in because my seam allowance on pillows is 1/2 inches. So I basically just make a mark about 3 inches in on either side, and I'm going to sew that down and make sure that my inside seams are very, very well attached, getting ready for the zipper. As soon as I've sewn those 3 inches in on either side, I want to flip this over so that the 1/2 inches are kind of sticking up in the middle, and I sort of finger press them down and then iron them. And I iron them, and then I go back to the sewing machine and I sew them down. And the reason I do that is because once I'm going to start attaching the zipper, it's much easier if these seams are already just sort of stitched down. That way not everything's flopping around. So as you can see, it just kind of makes it look really nice, gives you a nice finished edge where your zipper is going to be on the other side. And it's not really you know, super important to make this perfect, but pretty close. So then, as you can see here, I've started to, I'm attaching the zipper. I want to pin it in place exactly where I want it to attach, and I'm going to sew down each side of the zipper, and I try to keep my allowance right down the middle. I don't want to get too close to, obviously I don't want to get too close to the zipper, and I really don't want to get too close to the outside edge because any kind of tugging and stuff like that would just make it a little bit more stress on that seam whenever you're trying to stuff your pillow in and out. So right here at the top there, you saw that I bring the zipper down about 1 inch from the side. You don't want to get too close to that 1/2 inch seam allowance because we are going to be sewing that down in just a little bit. So I just sort of pin it down, and I just want to make sure it's not going to move. And right here you can see sort of how that 1 inch from the edge is where I start the zipper, and you want to sew over the edge of the zipper a few times. I usually go over it seriously like a good anywhere from 5 to 8 times. This is what's going to hold your zipper in. I want to do this on both sides, and it just keeps it in place, and when you're stuffing that pillow in and out, as you might do over the years, it won't move. Here you can see that it's finished. I've got my zipper all inside, and this is what it looks like on the outside. As you can see, it's pretty well invisible, especially whenever you do quilting on your pillow, because it makes it nice and thick, and so the zipper will not be poking out. If you have it on a sofa, you can sit back on the sofa and not poke yourself with the zipper. And this is just a little bit closer shot, so you can see that as long as you try to use a thread that's going to match mostly with what's there, the multiple stitches that you're going to have, one to tack down that 1/2 inch seam allowance inside, and then the other stitch that's going to be holding the zipper down, you really won't notice, and it just makes it also that much stronger. And here you can see I've just drawn my 1/2 inch seam allowance all the way around, and I'm just going to sew all the rest of the 3 sides to close up my pillow. And I just like to use the Wonder Clips. because, you know, anytime I can use a wonder clip and not a pin, that's what I use. I love the wonder clips. And so here you see that I have finished sewing it all the way around the 3 sides, and I'm showing you the iron there because I've used my friction pin, which all you have to do is iron it and the line goes away. So you won't even be able to see that, even though it's on the inside. At least you know it's not going to be there anymore. I love the friction pins too. Alright, so all we have left to do now is turn our pillow out, and you just turn it right out through the zipper, and once you have turned it out, you just zip it up and mail it off to whomever it's for. My customer, who is a very lovely friend, chose this fabric and that she wanted a zipper instead of an envelope closing, and she needs only to provide her own pillow form. And here it is all turned out. I really love this fabric. It's so cute. And I love Halloween, so that was even better. She also asked me to sew up kitchen towels with this fabric, and also bath towels. So I did a little bit of research because I'd never really done that before, and these are the bath towels that I ended up doing. And I have not started, well, I've started sort of on the kitchen towels. They're going to be what's called a flour sack towel, and they're quite large to start with, so I'll probably try to sew them down a little bit and then attach a stripe or a strip just sort of this same way for that. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye.